Overall energy for the reading is the Strength card. Definitely something going on that we need to have patience with or be mindful of our actions towards, because the focus is the Queen of Wands reverse. So something is about to start or something is coming in, but it's a case of timing here. If this is energy from you guys directed outwards, something that you're focused on, it's making me think, actually, ironically, the Strength card is Leo. It has the line on. This energy is kind of, and we have Aries, the Queen of Wands in reverse, you guys. No offense, Aries, you are the first sign of the zodiac. You are known to be the ones who initiate things. Some might say occasionally to take action without thinking first, possibly without thinking of where things are going to go or of the consequences of our actions. Act first, think later. There is something here though that requires patience, careful timing, careful consideration. I was saying before, what was kind of, we've got the lion on the Strength card. What I'm actually thinking of or getting in my mind is more of a kind of crocodile or an alligator. Ambush predator is kind of, which does fit under cats and lions and tigers and stuff as well, where you have to stalk your prey. Not saying you guys are going in for the kill with something, but there is something here where you are needing to pause for a moment or to kind of wait and for the exact right moment or right opportunity. Let's see what's going on in the current energy. We've got the Four of Swords in action, healing. With the Strength card here, it may be that there is something that you're focused on, whether it is a person, your job, something in general related to your life, where you know what you need to do, but you're perhaps not quite ready to do it yet, or the timing's not right. Maybe the circumstances aren't quite congruent in towards taking action when it comes to getting what you want. But there is a kind of very keen focus here, or a sort of clarity, even if we're not seeing forward progression or taking movement action yet. There is a certain level of knowing what's what. Could be for some of you as well. We've got the Queen of Cups in the current energy. So something that we are very strongly emotionally connected to or affects us on a quite deep emotional level. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. We've got two of the cardinal signs, Cancer and Aries. Aries being you guys. Cancer, we are just about to move into Cancer season with the summer solstice, winter, depending where you are. Tomorrow here, but it's like preparation phase, so maybe there is something big you're starting. It does seem to be a focus on other people, so there could, for some of you, there could be a situation here involving a specific person or a group of people where you may be kind of holding back to sort of survey your surroundings, see how everyone else acts, what they do, then you will take action towards this. Some of you, I'll say what's coming through, setting a trap. There may be something here that you're needing to get more information or evidence. I'm not sure. It has a kind of PI, private investigator, feel to it, very Virgo energy. So there may be something here where you're waiting to see what action someone else takes. But it's with the purpose of maybe trying to ensnare them in some way. Now, is that in a romantic sense, or is that more some kind of conflict or something where you are wanting to get proof or evidence? You're in a very sort of careful, cautious, patient energy. What is going on in the recent past that's affecting this? We've got the Ace of Wands. So for some of you, there is an action here that you may have already initiated in the recent past with the Ace of Wands. For others of you, this could be someone else who has actually taken action towards you, whether in a romantic sense or if this relates to a kind of job, something like that. But there is reason to be a little bit cautious, or at least that is kind of how you guys have been perceiving it. Could be for some of you when we've taken a first step towards something, it's more like, okay, I've set the intention, the first step is done. Maybe not rushing this, could be waiting to see what that result is that is coming back in for you guys, Aries. Some of you, if someone has reached out here, the metaphorical olive branch of something, you're waiting then to see if their actions back up what they say, or if what they're offering is true, if it is something we can rely on. Some others of you, though, with this Ace of Wands, Aries, there is, because there's a lot of fire energy here, but you kind of holding it back, keeping your cool, trying to be patient. Could be something here where you're sort of ready to maybe, I don't want to say blow up or pop off, maybe ready to be very assertive over, but you're just waiting a second, holding back. Whatever this Ace of Wands, one of the kind of key things is not to rush it. The card that goes along with that is the Seven of Cups, the card of confusion, second guessing, doubts. The Seven of Cups as well is sometimes a fork in the road, a crossroads. So some of you may be looking at a kind of bigger change, something like that, and you're not wanting to rush it because of the Queen of Cups, how important this is to you. The main thing, or the sort of stronger energy that is coming through though with that Seven of Cups, is not trusting something. If you are in a state of negotiations with someone or something here, with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups, you may be kind of feeling like, okay, that's a good start, but I think I can get more, or they can do more, they can do better. If this does involve something where there is some kind of conflict or some kind of mistrust, the Four of Swords here and the Queen of Cups may be just coming through as kind of waiting to see what happens, what materializes. We've got quite a bit of stuff here that relates to healing. So if this is someone reaching out and wanting to reconcile, it does seem that you want it, but we don't fully trust it. Important caveat here, Aries, if what we are not trusting, because if this is some kind of manifestation for some of you that you're starting to move towards or trying to aim towards, we do need to get sort of clear on the conviction behind it, believing that you have it rather than it already coming in. If we sort of second guess things or we doubt, then we can prevent something on an energetic level here coming into the physical. The final thing that's kind of coming through as well, Aries, is to remember that sometimes although we may have a specific goal or end point to get to, sometimes these steps or the processes to that point, or the results, the initial results, don't always look like we expect or the way we anticipated. What's coming up in the near future, please? Tell me about the near future. We've got the Eight of Wands reversed, so there is supposed to be a communication, focus on communication or action here. With the Eight of Wands, there's some kind of delay, possibly something like I've just said, not proceeding in the way we anticipated. Give me one more card. What's coming up in the near future? We've got the Death card. Big changes, big transitions. Whatever is taking place is a shift on quite a big internal level for some of you. Does seem that this is something that's really important to us, that hits us on a deeper level. But there is a kind of feeling here, either you're a little bit older or you're a little bit wiser, Aries. Maybe previously, not to read you guys, there would be an element of rushing things or getting frustrated with where things are going. In the current energy though, you're much more relaxed about it. There is maybe a little bit of doubt there, a little bit of hesitation because of that Seven of Cups, but your overall energy is the Strength card, being in control of the situation, being in control of yourself. If you are in a situation, something involving other people or a specific person, where you mistrust their actions or if their words are going to match up with what they do, you're not getting frustrated by it or being led sort of by your emotions or a more volatile nature, anything like that. You're being cool, calm, collected and focused. For some of you, because there are bigger shifts and bigger changes that are taking place here, Aries, and you recognize, I say this quite frequently, but it is important to remember that because the Four of Swords is rest, relaxation, recuperation, healing. Rest is an integral component to the cycle of creation. You cannot be moving forward at 100% of the time. Another crucial component to the cycle of creation is the opposing side of that, destruction. Things have to fall. The paradoxical singular constant in the universe is change. Things are constantly changing. Nothing stays the same. What is the advice here, please? We've got the World card, go big, and we've got the Three of Wands reverse. In order to get what we want or to get where we want to go, we do need to take some kind of action. With the Three of Wands is the card of foresight, seeing where actions, choices, decisions, energies put in motion take us moving forward. With the World card here as well, you are being asked to kind of, whatever you're dealing with, treat this in a mature, serious manner. If you've been second guessing things here, we need to see whatever the situation, the energy that this is attached to. Is this other person serious? If this is a reconciliation, do they understand the gravity of the situation? If you are in a space where you are being asked to proceed cautiously, take initial action, remember, Rome wasn't built in a day is a kind of cliched saying as well. With the World card there is to take this step by step, where a situation requires your patience and not to rush things, is to sometimes detach from the current situation, or when people just respond or react without thinking because they're too caught up in what is presently going on, rather than being able to see what is coming up ahead, what is in the future, where does my discipline in the current moment get me to in the future. Those are the things that you're being asked to consider, Aries. And for those of you where this doesn't relate to yourself and your greater life path, although I'm not necessarily reading someone else's specific energy, this is more tied into you rather than another person. If there is a connection here, whether romantic, platonic or business, an opportunity that has potential but we don't fully trust, then don't rush it, take your time with it. See if what is being offered matches up with what is being presented, and that may take a little bit of time to unfold. But with this, it does seem you're ready to take the time. You're not being a fool or being played in this situation, Aries. Anyway, guys, that is your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. It is just a general reading, however, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I do have a half price sale on with launching my website last week or so. So if you want 50% off a personal reading to get some specific information, answers and guidance on your own individual situation, then check out the link below. And with that said, Aries, I keep getting a crocodile or an alligator, so there is something you need to really focus in on the specific details and wait to either see where it's going or for the exact right moment. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Cheers.